Hello, good evening. How are we all doing? Welcome back to another Toga Motorsport production for the final race of Season 10 of Rookies. Wow. Season 10. That's a lot of seasons. But anyway, I hope you're all good. Thank you very much for everyone who's joining us online on Twitch and on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up on the video if you can, please, on YouTube. And yeah, sit back and enjoy what is going to be Spa Mayhem. I think is the only way we can describe this tonight. There is a bit of a difference. So the race, I think qualifying is going to be qualifying daylight, race nighttime, I think. This is our way of mixing things up a little bit in terms of the rookie championships, where it's going to be nighttime or it's going to be raining or whatever it is that's going to happen. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the events of tonight. Along with myself, I am Mac. I'm one of the commentators at Toga. It's a pleasure to have you alongside me tonight. And yeah, so let's have a quick look at the standings. So, rookies, we have got in first place, we have got Modestus Krasauskas. Sorry if I butchered the name there. We've got Jasper Wiesenberg in P2. We've got Thomas Stanek P3. Kevin Pikiri P4. Mr. Hood, Stephen Hood in P5. Daryl in P6. We've got Aidan Furby in P7. Brandon Fuller P8. Jacob Siren or something like that, P9, and Nikki Lucci in P10. So let's have a look at the arms. Now the arms are the slightly faster one. So we've got two categories for tonight. Sitting in P1 in the standings with only 2 points between them, we've got Raf Winion. Or Vinian. P2 we've got Ethan Davis. P3 we've got Oscar Pratt. P4 Costas Savidas. 5 is Josh Wood. In 6th place Gabrielle Schmidt. P7 is our very own Marek Matlak. In P8 we've got Alec Vinian. I wonder if I think they're brothers, Alec and Raf. We then have Mr. Chorizo in P9 and Jacob Borovic in P10. So this is going to be interesting. What we do have is we've got two gradings. So the cars or the numbers that are in red are rookies. Cars in silver are the AMs or amateurs or whatever way you want to say it. So yeah, two different categories, and this is how we have run it this season. Last season and the seasons beforehand, you probably would have seen that we basically had a ceiling of how fast you can go. Last season we added ballast to the car depending on how much quicker you were than the base or the limited time. This year, or this season, sorry, we have got and rookie. So if you are too fast in rookie, you then get put to and vice versa. If you'd rather be in with the rookies and your time matches, then that's what you do. Now I do hear everyone shouting and screaming at the monitors. What? But what time is it? So bear with me a second and I'll tell you exactly what the ceiling time is for this one. If I get onto the right page, it would help me greatly. Good evening, Sel. How you doing? Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed Monza. So the cut-off time for Spa is 2 minutes 20.43. PS Golf Cart, how's it going? No way, Toga stream. So 220.43 or greater. 219.08 is the other time. So that's the two sealing times that we have for tonight. It's just qualifying's just started, and let me tell you what's going to happen. So we've got qualifying for 20 minutes, and then it's a 60-minute race. And there's 2 extra points for the fastest lap in the race as well. So that is a little bit of an incentive, because if you were here for the standings, you would have seen in the AM category, there's only 2 points of a difference between Ethan Davis and Raf Vinian. The rookies, there's only 1 point between first and second place, so it's all to play for. And like every other rookie series, it is coming down to the very last race to decide who is going to win. Now, I'm not very good with maths. I can't do the 7 million calculations that's required to work out who is going to win. So yeah, you'll need to bear with us in terms of that. But the rookie season has always been pretty much a flagship for Toga. It's what brings in the viewers. It's what brings in so many drivers for this as well. And we've actually got 28 drivers in the server tonight. And I wonder if Mr. Hood... Oh, something's happened to his livery. Oh, that's not so good. Just finishing up his setup. I wonder if he's going to go out. We've got Daryl in the Sky liveried McLaren. We've got Chorizo, who's just leaving now. And we have our first times on the board. And there's 3 times altogether. Ethan Davis, P1 with a 2:18.655. Holy guacamole. So, yeah, if they are faster, and depending on how much faster they are than the maximum or the quickest time allowed, they will be given ballast according to how much that is. So, a very, very unique system that we run here, and it's all thanks to Dexter, for the head steward, for doing that. The guy sees numbers in front of his eyes and things like that. So we've got 7 tenths from P1 to P2. Borovic is in P2 at the moment. We've got Yannick in P3. So this is going to be interesting. If you have been following the series, David is a one-track merchant, not going to... Looks like this could be the track, but much love to the CRF gang as well. We love racing with them. Sel, doing good. Monza was great. Shame we had to pit on lap 3 due to damage. Still made a good comeback to P25. You absolutely did. And you carried Christian very well in the car as well. You can pass that on to him. Oh, thanks very much, Golf Cart. That's much appreciated. It's great when communities love racing against each other and with each other. It's always just so good. So yeah, if you have any predictions of who you think is going to qualify first, second, and third, let me know. We can see how good your predictions are as we go along. We see Davis, who has got an invalid lap, so he's not going to improve. We do have Selkovic, who is on a valid lap and is going to, if he continues this pace, is going to be just 1 second behind P1. We've got a few now who are improving, and we've also got Pratt in the treble 9 Ferrari, who's also improving. Sad to not see Toga cars on our 12-hour Bathurst race we had. Yeah, like, for me, Bathurst is a no-no. Like, it's like the Nordschleife. I just can't drive it at all. I just end up in the wall every single time. Regardless of car, it's a skill issue, I'm not going to lie. But, yeah. What's your next endurance race? Do you know what it is? Because I saw the 24 Hours of Spa. These are maybe moving to 2025, if I'm right. If I'm wrong, I apologise. So yeah, so Selkovic moves up into P3 at the moment. Davis has been absolutely pounded to the ground. His 2:18.6 has been basically smashed with a 2:17.840 from Pratt, who's fastest in all sectors Absolutely outstanding lap there. So I wonder if he's just parked it now. He's not really going to decide to do anything else. At the moment, we've got Jacob Borovic, who is 7.5 tenths faster. Next race is 6 Hours Suzuka, part of our Endurance Championship Season 2. Oh, I may have to look into that. See if I can get somebody for somebody that wants to race with me. Yeah, so Borovic is still, he's now 8.5 tenths up. Oh, is there? Ah, well. We need to be quicker next time. But that's good. That's good that you've got like all 70 slots filled already. That's amazing. Guys, we've got a really good community. Silkovic now 5 tenths up. Still only going to put him 9 tenths behind Pratt, but it will actually mean he's only 1 tenth behind Davis in P2. Davis still in the pits, not looking as if he's coming back out again, so it looks like... Oh, I think he's just thanking the McLaren for getting out his way there. Lost a little bit of time there, Borovic, but he is into P4. Wiesenberg, wow, a 2:17.4. Interesting, he's only fastest in first and third sector. Pratt still has the fastest by 2 tenths from sector 2. But yeah, this is very, very tight. Davis, who had put in an astounding lap, has oh no, has Pratt had a disconnect? He just oh no, he's back again. There we go. Davis out again, so Davis is trying his hardest to get a better lap. Man, good evening, how you doing? Yes, Al, absolutely. It doesn't add any pressure at all. I know Christian's a really nice guy, so I know he would he'd never want you having more pressure. Silkovic, I'm trying to find who is on a valid lap to start with, who has gained some good times. We've got Sheehan down in 14th just now, 5 tenths up, just come through bus stop at the moment. And 6 tenths now, dropping a little bit now, but as Sheehan comes over, up into P14 and gets immediately bounced back down to P15 by Bouts, which was very kind of him. We've got Savadis in 3rd place as he's RTG'd for the Turbo Snails. That's an amazing thing. Yeah, so nobody in the top... Well, sorry, top 8 have got a valid lap yet, but we've got Aidan Furby, who is up by 1 tenth at the moment, sitting in P9. A lot of invalid laps. Spa, as we know, it can be really difficult for loads of different reasons. Not always something that can be sorted quickly. As you can see, oh dear, that's commentator's curse. Apologies to Tim Jordan there for that commentator's curse. We've got Marek, who is in the ARMS for the Toga Academy. Just going to start a flying lap now by the looks of it. Yeah, my race control's broken, so it's not actually showing me what the proper times are. So yeah, this is going to be a close battle. I mean, obviously P1 and P2 are kind of in a field of their own at the moment, but the rest of the field, you know, they're quite close together. And to be big track limit there for Marek, just not able to keep the car planted going through a rouge. Bear with me a second while I ban somebody. Has anyone else on Twitch noticed how much or how many like of these stupid people, like for the cheap viewers and things? Last few times I was streaming on my own channel last night, and it was horrendous. Like, you're getting 2 or 3 per stream. I really don't know what Twitch is doing about it. Oh, Mr. Dobson is 1.5 seconds faster than his fastest time. Yeah, golf cart. Yeah, they are annoying. We had no moderators on your Twitch till recently. Oh, it's horrible. Like, I don't know why people think they can get away with it. Now you've got it covered. It's all a matter of moderation. Absolutely. Unfortunately, they can't afford that at Toga, so I am moderating, chatting, and watching the chats all at the same time. Dobson with the 603 McLaren is looking quite tasty just now. It's going to probably put him. He might gain into P15, maybe P14, but still a stonking lap from him. Even some of the laps in P11 and P12, I would struggle slightly to get there. So, oh, Steve, now you're asking, remind me, increase for cold. Yes, increase tire pressure for cold temperatures. No practice, wrong shoes, had to adjust pedals for trainers just now. No idea on fuel load. Oh my god. What could possibly go wrong, Steve? So yeah, Dobson, I think he invalidated his lap, which is a shame. We have got Gabriel Schmidt here with the Porsche. It's oh, that Porsche is trying to kill him. That Porsche is all over the place. I was practicing Porsche earlier on today. We have Mr. Davis is on an absolute stonking lap at the moment. He is 4.5 tenths faster than his fastest time. It would still only put him into P2, but no force feedback. Oh, what? Why is that deliberate? You've no force feedback? Are you trying to do a last till first with as many issues as you can? Yeah, yeah, golf cart, absolutely. What could possibly go wrong? Yes, everything. Oh, and Davis. Oh, Davis has lost all of his time there. Still a valid lap. He is now increasing time again, so he lost just a bit. Mr. Savadis into P2 with a 217.8. So it's the track's actually quite cold. Obviously, Hayden hasn't had anything to do with the track temperatures this time. I think Monza was as hot as the sun when we had our 6-hour race on Saturday. So yeah, Hayden likes to think we live in Bahamas or something. Ethan is on a stonker. Ethan is going to be really close to P1 now. P2 with 2.5 tenths of a difference. Wow. So P1 to P4, there's 3.5 tenths. Split them. Very, very good. Chorizo showing a little bit of speed as well. He's just over 3 tenths faster. That's not unfortunately going to improve his position, but it will improve his time a little bit. Although, race control is really broken, so whatever I'm saying may be completely wrong. We have Josh Wood, also in the CRF racing team, who is on a really good lap just now, 5 tenths up, and really pushing that Porsche as hard as he can. Look how low that Porsche is. Can it get any lower? I don't think. When you see it braking, there's hardly any room under the side skirts at all. Steve, is this a full tank of fuel race? I have to restart. Lost all FB. Right, Steve, do you know what I'm going to do for you, my friend? What lap times are you doing? Have you done a lap time? Should be easy to see your name as well. Oh, you've had to restart, haven't you? Let me do a 2-minute 20. I know you're a lot faster than that. 2-minute 20. So we've got 60 2.20. Steve, can you remember what consumption you were using? You haven't done one in the jack. Right, well, I'll put in a quite optimistic 2.20 lap time for you. So if you get back in, even if you give me a rough idea of what you're in the jack 2 days. 4.6, right, okay. So let's multiply that by 4.6. Okay, wait, what? No, I've done something wrong here. Wait, what? That can't be right. No, that can't be right. Right, 60 minutes divided by 2.2 multiplied by 4.6. Wow, okay, so for your entire race you would require 125.5 litres. I don't know how big the Jag's tank is, but obviously there's a requirement for a pit stop only for fuel. There's 125.5 for your entire 60 minutes. That's running at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Thank you very much, Golf Cart. Race control. I wish it could either be updated, or I wish there was a different one that we could use, because it just you can't be confident in giving information. I can call you. Is it Sebi? Is that what? Is that how you pronounce your name? I am terrible with names, so I really apologise. Yeah, that's okay. So you only need to add 10 litres for your pit stop then. Or 11 litres for your pit, and that's you golden. If you really want to go with a full tank of fuel to start with. I think you're penalised as much as it is with with the wrong shoes on and no force feedback and no practice, and if it goes horribly wrong, I had nothing to do with it. Just be lucky it's not Hayden that's giving you fuel measurements. Right, okay, back with race control again. We have got the checkered flag. Ethan Davis is on an invalid lap. We've got Furby, who is on a valid lap at the moment. Oh, yes. Now, that looked good, but unfortunately lost him a lot of time. It feels as if I'm just going to commentators curse everyone that I lock onto. We have very own Richard Vickers in the Toga Academy BMW. Look, how's it going? I'm good, how are you? Sebi, there we go, excellent. Okay, I will try and ingrain that into my brain. There's so many different people's names in chat, and then in Discord, and then in real life, but I will do my best, Sebi, to remember that. Okay, I don't think we're going to see a huge change of leadership. Everyone else seems to either be in the pits or not improving enough to gain position. Top four certainly are in a league of their own at the moment. I think Davis is just out trying to, I don't know, maybe finalise a couple of setup things, but it's a beautiful livery. Red and black always go so well together, doesn't it? Tim Jordan down in P12 is a slight improvement. And again, I've just cursed him, so apologies to Tim for that. Can they avoid carnage at Eau Rouge? Can anyone avoid carnage at Eau Rouge? Even the aliens seem to be unable to avoid carnage at Eau Rouge. But let us know in the chat who thinks it's going to be a red flag. Oh, Sebi's in both chats. First name is Sebastian, nickname's a bit easier, I guess. Pokech or Pokes. Hello, how you doing? Thank you very much for popping in. You guys are amazing for keeping me company. They won't avoid damage at Eau Rouge, absolutely not. You're double time in the chat, you're amazing. Look, Sherlock, good evening. I hope you're well. Good luck to everyone who's racing tonight. We have a couple of cars waiting to finish, but basically the times are now set. Ethan Davis, 200ths of a second difference to P1. Wow. Yeah, Twitch seems to be better than YouTube for the whole thing. So Sorry, I'm just trying to get my... There we go. Beautiful. Marek is crashing for sure. Watch it. Yeah, I watched him going through a rouge, and yeah, even a blind person could have saw that he was well past track limits. So we're just waiting on Silkovic. There we go. We are fini. Now, Mr. Stephen Hood is doing a first to last challenge by the looks of it. Right, okay. Let me see if I can do... Can I do a track walk and read names at the same time? This, I'm not so sure. But let's try it, shall we? So, last is Mr. Stephen... Oh, that's a bit fast. Hello. Can we get out the tarmac, please? See, I knew I couldn't do two things at once. I'm not a multitasker. Mr. Stephen Hood in his 77 Jag. Got Darrell in his the 50 McLaren. We've got Hunter, P26. We've got Siren in P25. We've got Repa in P24. We've got Powell in the beautiful green Aston Martin. We've got Sheehan in P22. We've got Garcia in the Lamborghini. We've got Bouts in P20. We have Ozduru in P19 in Aston Martin. We've got Dobson, who was doing an amazing task. He is an 18, P18. We've got the first of the CRF people, who is Wood in P17 with the treble 2 Porsche. We've got our very own Kevin Pikiri, who is in P16. We've got Schmidt, P15. We've got Marek, P14. We've got Tim Jordan in P13. We've got Vickers in P12. Borovic in P11 with an Audi. Amazing, well done. Top 10, we have Yannick. Now this is where I am going to mess up because I cannot see... I can't see the top 10. Oh, it's so annoying. Right, I am determined to try and do this. I am determined to try and do this. Okay, so we have Yannick P10. We've got Krausikus in P9. Silkovic P8. We've got Furby P7. Chorizo P6. Volkov P5. We've got Pratt P4. Savadis P3. Evans. Davis in P2. And Wiesenberg in the beautiful Porsche in P1, who's already got 10 seconds. Oh, no! That's not good. Wow. Right, let me have a quick look and see what that was for. So 5 seconds for car 343, which is Ozduru, for talking in game chat. You're warned every single driver meeting. 10 seconds for car 13, overtaking and qualifying and causing minor contact with car 27. Oh dear, now that is going to be an issue. Anyway, so that's that. That is that. I don't know why I'm still seeing the track map, because I probably did that. Bear with me a second. Newbie under the controls. Look, absolutely. Let's go, Kevin. Drove with him at the Kyalami charity race. The last 30 minutes was comical with us and the car ahead donating and giving each other penalties. Nice. Jan, obviously in here supporting her man, Richard. Good luck, Richard. Enjoy your race tonight. Absolutely. Jan, I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for your company yet again. Definitely not any egg jokes tonight. Hayden is not here, so we are safe. It's a long lap. It's 2 minutes 17, 18, depending on how you drive. But yeah, absolutely. Sebai, Josh out qualifying. Gabriel, rare sight to see. Come on, Dave, do us proud. Look, Sherlock pretty quick for a rookie league. It is. Like, it's so much quicker. I would be way down in the 20s somewhere. Cuba, good evening. Hope you're well. Well, it's one way to learn that changing control sends you to pits. Oh no! Did you get sent to the pits? Oh no. Oh, nothing worse. Nothing worse. Good luck to all of the drivers tonight, and good luck to all of the people watching them. I will be right back. I love how Car 13, Car 13's name board on the top right of their windscreen, top left to us when we're looking at it, says "Wee." Sorry, it's a child in me. It's a child in me that says that. They're all lining up on the grid now. We are going to go to Helicam, and I'm probably going to choose further back just to keep an eye on what's happening. Remember, go whatever side it says to go. If it's right or left, don't think about it. As we see coming round bus stop, they'll have this long straight to go, and then they'll have the first final corner. It's bizarre. It really is bizarre. But they're all getting ready. Look at them all lining up 2 by 2. A little bit of gap between the McLaren McLaren and behind the Porsche is very, very close. Be careful you don't get a drive-through for that, being out of position. I don't know if he's listening on chat or not in the stream, but yeah, either that, the McLaren behind him is holding back for some reason. There's Mr. Hood in the black one. I don't know, Steve, if you know that your livery's not shown. We're ready for the green light. We are ready, waiting on it as they come down into one of the fastest lefts and rights I think you could ever find. We green, we are racing. We are racing, and already it looks like that Ferrari is managing just to keep it. Oh, I don't know if there was contact there or if it was a little bit of just trying to stay out of the way. We have got a little bit. Oh, we've got a couple of cars who are going all kinds of ways that they shouldn't. But overall, I think that actually wasn't too bad. You can see. Oh, Wiesenberg. Oh, is that a red flag? It's a red flag. It's a red flag. Stop panicking. Stop panicking, Mac. It's a red flag. So there we go. That was, if you thought it was going to be a red flag, yeah, you're right, it was. Jean, so good to have you back commentating tonight. Really miss your informative and entertaining commentary. Have a good evening. Ah, Jan, thank you so much. It's very, very kind of you. I hope you're well. Look, Spa outlap is it's horrible. It must take, I don't know, what, about 3 minutes? That was the cleanest Spa start you've ever seen, I know. It just shows you on certain other racing platforms that you you come in and there's like two cars have got past and every other car is pointing the wrong direction. So yeah, so we will go again. Yeah, exactly, Kuba. You were given a second chance. There you go. It's a very positive way of looking at it. So this will be interesting. If we do end up with the same situation again, then it's going to have to be. It is what it is. There's no second red flag. We could only afford one red flag, so that's that's the way it is. Sebai back to P2, P15, and P17 for us, at least few in the rightful positions. So the stewards will just be having a quick look at what happened before the server gets or the race gets restarted again, and we will have another out lap, another. I was going to call it a parade lap. It is what it is. No, it's Sebai. You said it right the first time. Pronounce it Sebi. Oh, okay, Sebi. Got you. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. I'm terrible with names, so the more people can correct me, then the better. I struggle saying Luke's name half the time, and that's quite a British name. Jan, you're very well, thank you. Awesome. Glad to hear it. So yes, I don't doubt for 1 second there's going to be a couple other penalties coming our way for that. In fact, what I'll do is let's go back to the start and see. Oh, where was the start? So it was quite a way back. So let's see. Sorry for this being really annoying, but you're doing that. It was a great start by the top five. Punish Rose. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh my goodness, there was already contact. What on earth happened there? Oh my, an Aston Martin and a Ferrari. Interesting. I think the Ferrari got a terrible start and then tried to move over. Oh, the Ferrari. Oh my goodness. The Ferrari takes out the. God. Ferrari takes out everybody, basically. So yeah. You got three positions to start. Punish heroes. Well, at least you get a chance to do it again. I'm not doing a second grid walk. My legs are tired. I cannot get down to the grid in time. That's it in a nutshell. So the penalty's just been issued again. A 40-second penalty for car 778 causing a red flag and not holding brakes after an incident. That is hefty. That is hefty. But at the same time, it's the oh my goodness screams that get me every time. Honestly, see, before you become a commentator, you don't know what your commentator sound is until you start commentating, and it's a natural sound that everybody makes slightly differently. But yeah, it's yeah. Steve, you would have seen all of that unfolding in front of you. Scary, scary times when you see the car pinballing off one barrier against another barrier when you're the car that's behind it. You're not quite sure, should you go left, should you go right, but yeah, so 40 seconds for Bouts, 5 seconds for Osduru, and the 10 seconds for Wiesenberg. That must play into Davis's hands slightly. If Davis can just keep Wiesenberg, bear in mind it was only 200ths of a second between these two, then in the pits he is going to win. It's clear to see, and you know, even if Wiesenberg does just a splash and dash, doesn't change tyres because they're not mandatory. It's only the fuel which is mandatory. Then I can foresee that Wiesenberg. I think it's a uphill battle, if you pardon the pun of Eau Rouge. But yeah, I think the ball is definitely in Davis's court at the moment.
All good so far. Let's see what you can keep it up. Thank you. So you're currently P15. Do you think you can go faster in the night qualifying? I think you can.
And what I didn't realise until this very second, Wiesenberg is a rookie. What is going on? That's why I'm getting confused. Wiesenberg isn't even racing Davis. So, Raf Vinion, I don't even think Raf is racing tonight. Let me have a quick look at race control again. No. So, as long as Ethan Davis scores points and Oscar Pratt scores less points, he is he's going to win the amateurs. I am doing the 4 hour Misano next weekend. Yes, I absolutely am. I'm doing it in the Porca with Mr. Barry R. Fun times. Fun times. Yeah, Steve, if you're ever needing a commentator for LMU stuff, you know who to speak to. Right. Take two. Take two of this. Let's see what happens this time. So again, just to reiterate, Davis just needs to keep Pratt behind him, and he has won this championship. On the rookie side, I cannot believe Wiesenberg is a rookie. Come on. A rookie doing 217s. So Krasikus is racing. He's P9 at the moment. So Wiesenberg just needs to keep ahead of car 33. That's it in a nutshell. Those maths I can deal with. Exactly, is it Poketch? Pokets? I'm Pokesi. Let me know how I should be pronouncing it. Luke, when's the next league start? Are you talking about the next rookie league or just the next Toga league? The rookie league, let me see, because I think there is another one scheduled coming up, but I don't think it's on the calendar yet. It's not on the calendar yet. I would think it's probably coming up in the next few weeks. I thought that. Pockets, basically. Okay, Pokorny guy from. I thought it was, but I didn't. I didn't quite want to say that in case you weren't. Mr. Berg, why did the pole sitter get 10 seconds? What was the reason that they gave again? I think he overtook someone and then caused a slight collision in qualifying. Overtaking in qualifying and causing minor contact is why he ended up with that penalty. It doesn't matter as long as he keeps Krosikis behind him. He's won. He's won the rookie championship. And bear in mind, there's a rookie championship and there's the AM championship. So we have two rookies in the top five. Like, what is going on here? I'm dumbfounded. I really am. But again, I get to say that our leader, his name board says "we" or "we," and in Scotland, if you say "we," it means small. There you go. There's a little bit of Scottish culture for tonight. Wiesenberg just trying to get tyres hit up, although I'm pretty sure his tyres will be red hot by the time he gets round the first lap, especially if the top 5 get away as quickly as they did last time. But this is the restart. No other restarts after this. It is going to be all out for 60 minutes. Okay, second restart. I'm going to hover about... No, I'm not going to hover about P8 because I can't really see. I'm going to hover here and see how it goes. We're just waiting for that green light to go. We see the red lights on the left. We're waiting, and it's green. We're racing. We're back to racing. Looks like almost a carbon copy start of the first. Now, bear in mind, there we go. The Mercedes tucks in behind Wiesenberg. Davis definitely didn't want any kinds of things causing him issues as he comes down here. And look how close everyone is. The top 4 are literally slipstreaming each other, trying to move out of each other's way. We've got the McLaren or Savadis, and outside a little bit of contact there, pushes Savadis wide. He has to take the escape road, and ooh, was that a safe rejoin? But yeah, so Savadis trying to get it past that Mercedes into P2, almost did it, but yeah, a little bit of door banging. Mercedes right on the back bumper of the Porsche as they come down. Is this the no-name corner? I can't remember. There's one of the corners called No Name. A drive-through for Osduru. That's just not his night tonight. He is also got a penalty to serve, which he'll need to serve on the next one. Oh, hi. Wait, what? Okay, so ACC's had a bit of a clanger. Tim Jordan is in the pits. He is not in P1 at the moment. Look how well that CRF Mercedes gets right up behind him. One of the Beamers spun on his chicane. Oh, one of the Toga BMs. Look how close they are. Davis right on the bumper. It looked closer. It looked closer, but still. And look at the McLaren. McLaren absolutely gaining distance on Davis. Very, very close. All 4 of them all tucked up underside each other. Davis gets a better exit, but tucks in behind the Porsche again. The Porsche managing to get the corner exit speed as they come down to the last stroke, first corner of the second lap. I know it's confusing. It confuses me as well. Nothing separating the top 3 at least. Yep, so Asduru is into the pits to serve his drive-through. We should see the sparks tonight, hopefully, off the car's undercarriage as they come through. Look like Savadis got a little bit track limits there, but I don't know. Look how close. Davis is right there. He's side by side as they come up. Who is going to be the last of the late breakers? And it looks like Wiesenberg. But he's overshot. He's overshot in the brakes. Davis takes P1. Savadis looking to try and capitalise. He's almost on the inside, but he gets all kinds of wrong in the racing line there. He's now got a Ferrari on the inside. Is Davis now just going to pull away from this? Sebi, yes, that was No Name, the 90-degree left-hander. Thank you. Josh getting 8 positions, Gabriel getting 4. Good start for the CRF boys, love to see it. Rooting for the CRF boys and the Toga Academy boys. And look at the gap already. You can see visibly the gap. These two are pushing each other. Pratt is in P3, but he's 1.3 seconds behind. Just remember, Davis only needs to keep him behind so that he wins a championship. Wiesenberg just needs to keep... Now, let's have a look where Wiesenberg... P16 for Krasukas now, so that really plays into Wiesenberg's hands. He doesn't need to challenge Davis in the slightest. but he's a sim racer like the rest of us. Oh, Marek fell down the order. Oh, no. Oh, man, he's in the pits. Hopefully he's just damaged and that. The McLaren should be able to do the rest 55 minutes on a full tank. I think it's 120 for the McLaren. Porsche absolutely gaining here as they come down. Hard on the brakes. Porsche on the inside. Can he now stick that? He obviously outbraked himself last time. He does make that stick. Davis not trying to fight too much. A bit of sensible heads being played here. And a gap of 1.6 seconds now between P2 and P3. Oh, that looked really unsettled there for Wiesenberg. He is really pushing that Porsche. Must be. I would have thought that was a track limit warning, but look at the Mercedes coming back now as they come down. Is he going to go for a move, Davis, or is he's just tucking behind at the moment? Look, McLaren will do an hour here with like 110 easy. Oh, okay. So Marek maybe has completed his. Why can't I find the words tonight? His mandatory pit stop. There we go. Thank you. I'm thanking my brain for trying to work again. Oh, very, very wide there from Davis. It looked wider than it was, actually. It may not even have been a track limit. This is, you can see where half of the track is suited for Porsche and the other half is suited to Mercedes. These two are just stonking ahead of Pratt. Pratt, reasonably comfortable. He's got 8/10 to Savadis, who's in P4 at the moment. Bouts has made an amazing move. He's up to P12. Porsche uses 106 litres for 60 minutes. Ah, right, okay. You guys are amazing. I love when you give me info like that. Look, if it was me, I'd do a 1 litre fuel stop, keep tyres unless it's a fixed 25-second refuel timer. It's not fixed, no. As far as I'm aware, it's not fixed. So a splash and dash would certainly gain you an advantage over anyone. Oh, and Wiesenberg going very, very wide. Looks like the brakes. I don't know if his brake bias is moving about or what's going on, but that's twice now he's outbraked the corner. And again, Davis right on the back bumper. A tentative look on the inside, both side by side. Still side by side. Davis looks like he's got his nose ahead as they come down. But again, the Porsche is coming back. They are still side by side. You cannot go too deep, too wide into Eau Rouge. They are going too wide into Eau Rouge. These are crazy guys. No contact. And oh, look at that. How close was Wiesenberg's back bumper to Davis's front bumper? What racing. Wow. Sebi, race control not working, only showing the front two. That's strange. But the battle, now bear in mind, I told you Pratt was 1.7 seconds behind. Pratt is now 2/10 behind. These two have caught on to the Porsche and Mercedes battle. They're wanting to join in. It's 4 different manufacturers in the top 4. Porsche, Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren. You would have to say the 296. Okay, so the Mercedes is an Evo. The 296 is a newer, completely, well, not completely, almost a completely new car. I have to say, I really like the green on the Porsche. It really suits it well. While I can't take my eyes off this, and I know there's people... So Silkovic is in the pits. It looks like Marek has maybe just stopped altogether. He's not back out of the pits yet. Battle down in P18. We have Hunter with Darrell and Chorizo behind for company. 3 McLarens fighting it out. Oh, Wiesenberg! Side by side. See, I told you I didn't want to go. go away from this. Oh, it looks like Davis was a little bit slow there. I don't know if the Porsche held him up slightly from getting on the loud pedal, but Wiesenberg taking advantage of that. 7/10 between them just now. And bear in mind, out of these four, the first and fourth car are rookies. The two sandwiched in between are the AMs. Just putting that out there. Oh, beautifully taken there from Wiesenberg. In fact, that couldn't have been much less than contact there between the Ferrari and the McLaren. Pratt and Savadis side by side. Pratt really cannot afford to lose position, and he has lost position. He was side by side. They've swapped positions and swapped him back again. So Savadis still holding on to P3, but only after a lot of oversteer there. The Ferrari obviously has really good engine braking. Looks like Siren, I don't know if Siren came off, but lost 2 positions there. Mr. Hood up to P15. Awesome. Unfortunately, he's doing a 222, so that's not calculated into your fuel, by the way. You'll need to take more fuel, Steve, but let me know if you need a recalc. Back to the battle at hand. The exhaust of the Mercedes absolutely glowing. There's nothing between these two. Very similar driving styles, very, very similar racing lines. Savadis and Pratt fallen back slightly. Hood is doing a classic splash and dash on the end of the race. I think at least that's what he was doing last season. I'm not going to expose Steve's amazing tactics for his pit stop strategy, but yeah, if he keeps going the way he does, yeah, he could really leapfrog, especially if he doesn't take tyres. Lap 5 and still under a second covers top 4. We've got Wood into the pits, the treble 2. Wonder if that's for damage or if he's just taking it, because there's only 12 minutes gone. I can't even get an angle on the car to see if there's any damage on it. These two are side by side again as they come up. Again, still side by side. Oh my goodness. And look at this, Savadis is joining the party. Savadis would love to see these two make contact, and he'll just nip the place. But Savadis looks like he's side by side by Wiesenberg. Wiesenberg could lose 2 positions here, and he has. Or has he? Is he coming back here? McLaren, looks like Savadis maybe just outbraked himself. Had to slow the car down more than what he would have liked. Wow, that was a real clencher there for Wiesenberg. He could easily have lost 2 positions now. There's a whole load of penalties coming in. 15 seconds for car 301, significant contact, position gained. Lap 3. 15 seconds for car 670, unsafe rejoin, major contact. Lap 3. Warning for car 6, minor contact, no position gained. I don't know where the other 40s come from, because I don't see that on the... Interesting. So Bouts already had one, but Chirizo's got a 40-second penalty as well. So as you can see with the green beside Wood's name, it means he's completed the mandatory pit stop. He technically now... Oh my goodness, Savadis! Wow! Oh, that nearly actually paid off for him. I'm not quite sure how that nearly paid off for him, but look at this. He's got the speed advantage coming up behind Wiesenberg. Wiesenberg really on the brakes. I don't know how Savadis actually missed all the cars there, but that was Wow. That was how not to take the bus stop. Ethan Davis must be wondering what he has to do to gain some time away from Wiesenberg. Beautifully taken. Oh, Wiesenberg looks like that. Maybe a track cut. They've got a back marker here. It looks like possibly Marek that they're just going past just now. McLaren brake moments, look. Yeah. Like I say, it almost worked for him. Like, Berg, the Merc should not fight the Porsche, just bump draft and pull a gap to number 3. Yes. Yep. Because the thing is, the more they fight with each other, not only are they destroying their tyres more than they would, but there's a chance, even a small mistake, a bump, collision, they could send each other off. Pratt drives through and wins the race, although Ethan Davis does have the fastest lap at the moment. So that gives him 2 extra points. So again, all he needs to do, even if he's behind Wiesenberg, is just stick to his back bumper. McLaren has milk bottle plastic brake pads. I love it. I love that description. Yeah, McLaren not good. Brakes not good. Again, Porsche really strong in this part, but watch a Ferrari. Can Pratt gain any time on Wiesenberg just now, because he really could be doing with being in P2 and battling Davis for that championship? Not really anything gained there. Kind of stalemate. Ferrari, so look how well the Ferrari closed up there. Engine braking all the way. No real downshift protection as far as I'm aware, so you can absolutely hammer the gears going down. We've got a position change. Krasikis has gained a position. He's up to P9 now. Again, quite a bit away from Wiesenberg, but even if he's there, Wiesenberg is side by side, but it looks like Pratt just lifted there. Yep, beautifully through Eau Rouge, but it's Savadis. Has Savadis pitted? No, Savadis hasn't pitted. Something's happened to Savadis, which has caused him to lose 2 positions. We've got Richard Vickers into the pits. An early pit stop for him. 1.4 seconds between P2 and P3 at the moment. No, sorry. 1.5 seconds between P1 and P2. I will get it right eventually. Borovic is on an absolute charge. He's gained 2 positions, and it looks like Savadis... Oh, Savadis is off. Savadis losing more positions. He's just hemorrhaging positions just now as they keep battling it out. We've got a battle down here. We've got Kevin Pikiri, we've got Kraskis, and we've got Schmidt all bunched up together. What an amazing livery from Krasikis. I've said his name differently every single time. Did I say his name wrong, Jan? McLaren versus BMW. It's going to be tight. Looks like Kevin's able to hang on to that and keep pushing, but that's a lot of pressure on him. Chorizo up to 50 seconds. 10 seconds for car 720, which is Chorizo, for push to pass and forcing car 69 off track. Sorry, so 40 seconds for Chorizo was for significant contact involving multiple cars and not holding brakes after incident. Chris Cross. It sounds like it, honestly, my brain is so confused. Savadis able to make a position back. P6 for him now. And it looks like Davis has now got that green Porsche firmly in his rear view camera yet again. He has been able to pull away from Pratt. Just try and make sure they don't hit any track limits. Ah! I thought someone else had pitted and could see it was Richard. Thank you, Jan. I'm glad I've got adults looking after me. I'm Wiesenberg. Whoa! Contact! What? That was a send and a half. Like, was it a send? Let me know in chat what you think. Is this a send? Under braking, get some, but obviously there's contact because I'm sure he has to brake harder as he gets into the apex, which compromised his position. I don't know if has Ethan got a. I don't think Ethan's got any traffic ahead of him. No, Ethan's just flashing, just to let us know that he's firmly on the stream, front and centre. Jan Richard is leaving the pit now, so Richard now P19, but second position for anyone who has pitted. So Porsche made the corner, good move. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's why I had to have a look at it again. I thought it was a send, but really it was just really good gaining position under the braking. But as I say, then got kind of caught, as he obviously then had to carry more braking into the apex. Chirizo is now into the pits, Powell into the pits. Chirizo is going to have a minimum of 50 seconds stationary before anything gets done to the car. It's amazing how this is ebbing and flowing. Pratt seems to catch up every few laps and then challenge Wiesenberg and then drops off for a couple of laps. So I don't know if he's trying different lines going into it, but look at the gap to P4. 6.9 seconds of a difference. It's like, it's purple burglar alarm. If I say it slowly, I'm fine. If I try and say it fast, no chance. These three really, apart from a little bit of contact, haven't stepped a foot wrong so far. Now we are 21 and a half minutes into the race as they come down, but Ethan Davis with a little bit of breathing room. 7/10 is probably as much breathing room as he's going to get in this race. A lot of slap of oversteer there, coming out, trying to get as much power down as he can. I have to say he's handling that Mercedes beautifully. Not everybody can drive a Mercedes. I certainly can't. Skill issue yet again. I got a little battle behind Cividus here. We've got Furby and Yannick, who are all battling for P5 at the moment. And Borovic is in a bit of a no man's land. He's 6.8 seconds behind P3 and 5.2 seconds ahead of this battle. So McLaren upon McLaren upon McLaren, which we saw earlier on. Krasakis has got Schmidt for company at the moment as well. So the M&M's, beautiful. Loving it. Loving the M&M's livery there. He's got Schmidt for company. Chirizo, I mean, that must feel like an eternity. That car is so badly damaged. Look at the scratches on and everything on the front and the windscreen. You would not like to be in that position. Ozduru is battling Josh Wood down in P16 just now. Ozduru obviously has he's had a drive-through. He's got a 5-second penalty, and he still has a pit to do to get his mandatory. So Josh Wood really doesn't need to sweat anything. Driving the Porsche beautifully. Doesn't look like there's any damage on the Porsche, so he's doing well. Wiesenberg, like I said before, has now got Pratt on his back bumper and exhaust pipes, and they're now 1.6 seconds behind Davis. Borovic P4, Savadis P5, Furby P6, Yannick P7, Krasokis P8, Schmidt P9, and Pikiri P10. Here we go, 296, looks like he's going for it. He is on the inside, he is braking, last of the late breakers. He's made it, oh, lots of oversteer there. It looks like Wiesenberg is going to go on the outside. And Wiesenberg takes that position back. But I think that was a shots fired warning there from Pratt. Again, engine braking from the Ferrari. It really can't be beaten unless someone can tell me otherwise. But this battling is really causing issues for Wiesenberg, who's now dropping Davis. He's 1.5 seconds behind. Yeah, look, absolutely. I don't know if it's Pakiri or Pakiri. I'm just going with what Charlie was calling him, and I think he was from Charlie's community. So, but yeah, good job from Kevin. No other battles going on at the moment. Chirizo is out of the pits and in P22nd at the moment. So that's where he's positioned. Mr. Hood up in P13, unlucky for some. He's a bit in no man's land as well, just doing his own race. Not really anyone round about him. We could probably... looks like we're side by side again. Oh my goodness. That Porsche screaming its head off as they come up to the bus stop. 296 not really able to capitalise on the braking this time. But again, 2.6 seconds. They've lost almost a second on the second and third sector of that lap alone. Oh, Marek, so sorry to hear that. Yeah, Mank, absolutely. How you doing, Mank? I hope you're well. Sorry, I did see your message earlier, and I don't know if I actually said hello to you, but I hope you're doing well, Mank. Marek, you were collected on lap 1, pitted, collected on pit exit. Oh, no. And make 2 mistakes, 2 laps down. Yeah. Oh, did I? Oh, okay, Mank. I just worried that I'd been rude there to you, so... Is this from the virus that you had, Marek, or you still have? Sometimes you just need to quit, like a race. Yannick is slowly catching Furby for P6. 8 tenths separate them just now. Again, McLaren on McLaren. Savadis has got a 5-second penalty. That's interesting. Let's have a look. So, car number 1, which is Savadis, 5 seconds for forcing car 44 off track. Lap 8. The warning for car 13, minor contact position not gained. So that is a contact between Wiesenberg. Oh, maybe that's not. But Wiesenberg is now firmly on the steward's naughty list. You had COVID. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Marek. It's horrible. There's so many bugs going about just now. I hope you get well soon, my friend. Everything kind of settling down now. That's Mitch Yannick into the pits. Serve his pit stop. Ozduru still has his pit stop to complete. So I have to say, in the top 10, we've got 4 AMs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rookies. That is absolutely amazing. Marek, today heavy headache all day long. You're on painkillers, feeling that I'm slow. You will be. It takes a toll on you, regardless. It really does. Pratt, still kind of out of sync. not really gaining any time on Wiesenberg. I wonder if Wiesenberg has just said he's happy to settle for P2 or 3. He's obviously got a 10-second penalty that he needs to complete. But you would think Pratt will be able to jump him. And obviously, Pratt can decide if he sees Wiesenberg going into the pits, he can decide if he's going to go into the pits at the same time. And even if he does just get fuel, a lot of these drivers probably will just get fuel. The track temperature is 20 degrees and the air temperature is 20 degrees as well. Can hear that Porsche engine. I don't know if he's changing up to 6 or holding it in 5th. But it just sounds like a really angry wasp all of the time. You can hear the Mercedes engine just roaring away in the background there as well. Mr. Hood up into P12 now. Got Haunter into the pits in P17. Pocket, Le Mans 24-hour night comms vibes, just chilling. I know I should have some chill music on in the background, shouldn't I? Let's all just vibe out to it. We've got Kevin Pikiri into the pits from P9. It actually looks like Wiesenberg is catching Davis just by a couple of tenths, but it is going down. The last lap, Davis did a 2:19.9, Wiesenberg a 2:18.9, so Wiesenberg took 1 second off of Ethan Davis' gap. Jan, could I please ask you what your name is? I've never been able to find out. So on here, I'm known as Mac, but my first real name is David. So either or, I'm happy with. Yes, cat. Oh, that's, I was just gonna say he's catching him. That's an Aston Martin, Mac. Come on. There's a difference between Aston Martin and Mercedes. 1.5 seconds now. Wow, Wiesenberg is really on a charge. I wonder if has Ethan got traffic ahead of him? I don't see any traffic. We're now past halfway. I would think, and I'm only going to say that. Hi, Jan. How you doing? I would think the top 5 at least, maybe top 4, are going to do a splash and dash near the end. A little bit wide into the bus stop there for Wiesenberg. That will lose him a little bit of time as they come over. Yeah, so that time there was 1/10 of an advantage to Ethan Davis on that one. So the track temperature and air temperature being lower will help the tyres. It'll also help cool the engines as well, but not as much. Now, depending on how well they are with their tyres, you could, in theory, do a 60-minute stint with just one set of tyres. Most people do when they're doing endurance races. Their stints are usually maximum 65 minutes. Oh, look at the oversteer there from the Mercedes as Ethan Davis pushing that car as fast as he can. He knows if he drops any time, Wiesenberg is there to absolutely jump on him. So hit every apex, hit every braking marker. So the top 11 still have to pit, and a few stragglers further down. Ozduru is now into the pits, so he served his time penalty and will be getting either fuel or fuel and tyres. Krosikis into the pits from P10. Mr. Hood promotes himself to P10 now. I think Ethan Davis has got a bit of a march on again because he's now 2.5 seconds ahead. Still a few red markers to be cleaned up. Mank, how's Richard getting on? Early pit for damage or just fuel? I don't know if it was damage, but he did pit. He didn't pit that long ago. Maybe a couple of laps ago. He's P15 at the moment. He does have Silkovic for company in the BMW on BMW battle. Now that's a back marker that's in front of Richard. Richard is 19 seconds behind Yannick, who's in P14. So Richard will be hoping that McLaren stays out of his way, so he is not going to get held up. Oh, but there you go. Silkovic loses distance or loses into the corner of bus stop with braking and has given basically 4 seconds to Richard. So that will be a little bit of a breath of relief. We have Pratt into the pit, Borovic and Furby. So none of them listening to me. But Ethan Davis now knows, unless something drastic happens, he is the winner of the AM series of the Rookies Championship. You thought it was 45 minutes or so he went in. Yeah, maybe it was 20 minutes. Time flies by when you're commentating. Yeah, it probably was actually about 10, 15, 20 minutes ago. I don't know whether he just took advantage that they had damage, so fix the damage and get fuel. 60 minutes, you know, you can obviously do, unless you're in the Jag, you can do full 60 minutes. Richard's lights kept cutting out when he touched the brakes. That's why he went into the pits. Yeah, okay, so he had damage. I hate that when it happens. You hit the brakes and your lights go out and flash and everything else. So yeah, Richard had damage that he needed to fix. Pratt back out in P8 behind Mr. Hood. 4.5 seconds behind Steve Hood. Steve is 16.5 seconds behind Bouts, P6. So only P1 to P7 still to pit by the looks of it as we go further down. Yep. Sheehan down in P19 on the back bumper of the McLaren of Hunter. That battle going on for P18, but he just doesn't seem to be able to just get that last few tenths that he needs. Davis is now into the pits. Davis has come into the pits. Wiesenberg has stayed out. Savadis has stayed out. Schmidt now promoted to P4. Dobson, Bouts, and Steve Hood behind as well. Steve probably will get another position as Bouts ahead of him has got 40-second penalty. Pocket. Who would have thought that there are going to be victims in night Spa racing? You are right. You are absolutely right. What can Wiesenberg do? He's got a clear track ahead of him unless he's got any back markers, but I don't see anyone near him at the moment. Nope, he's got a clear track. What kind of laps can he put in? P1 and P2 are rookies, just to let you know. Steve Hood up into P5. Bouts has pitted and Schmidt has pitted as well. Steve going for his... I'm going to call it the Steve Hood move now. That's what I'm going to call it. I've got a Peter Romeo move and I've now got a Steve Hood. In fact, it's not a move, it's a tactic. The Hood tactic. There we go. Josh Wood promoted to P7 now. Pratt 8 tenths behind. Look at this carnage that's going on here. Bat markers everywhere. He is battling Mr. Hood in the Jag. And you can see Steve just ahead. Steve looks like he's got... well, actually, he's fighting as Davis, who's in front of him. Not the Aston Martin, obviously. Steve, if you're listening, you're going to have to put more fuel in your car than you thought when you're going to pit. Bout still in the pits due to his 40-second penalty. Pratt now totally on the case with the Jag. That big Jag is going to give loads of aerodynamics as well. Looking to try and squeeze up the inside. And again, Steve he's not giving it away. He's not giving that position away. The Jag out and out power. Let's see what happens as they come around towards bus stop. The Jag again gaining position, gaining speed here. Steve now on the inside as he comes towards bus stop. Very good tactical move. And able to get that huge Jag stopped. And Steve into the pits. Wiesenberg still out. Top three still have to pit. Now, the difference, where's Davis? So, the gap to the leader is 1 minute and 9 seconds. That's a gap between Ethan Davis and Wiesenberg. Excuse me. Wiesenberg is really pushing his last. This lap is invalid. Oh, and he's into the pits. Wiesenberg into the pits. Is Savadis going to follow? Nope. Savadis stays out. Yeah, so that was an invalid lap for Wiesenberg on the last one. We've now got Schmidt, who is challenging in the Porsche. This is Am versus Rookie at the moment, and Furby doing an amazing job, but I think he's maybe just... Looks like they've got the inside line. Oh, I don't know if there was contact there. Let's have a little look back and see. As he was going for the inside line, I don't know. Yeah, there was a little bit of contact there. He was alongside, so Schmidt had every right to go for that. Now Davis is just coming up to the first corner. Wiesenberg is still stationary. Wiesenberg is still stationary, so Ethan Davis round, heading down towards Eau Rouge now, and Wiesenberg still stationary. I wonder if he's changed tyres. 16 and a half minutes to go. So Ethan Davis is just miles ahead. That Ferrari you see in the background, that is Pratt. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, Marek. Thank you. Thank God you're here. Sorry, Sebi. No, I knew who you meant. Josh Wood P17 to P7. Gabriel Schmidt P15 to P9. Ethan Davis P2 to P4, probably P1 at the end. Haha. Well, yeah, he is. Savadis obviously out of position as he stalled to pit. So Davis is 4.7 seconds ahead. Furby is challenging Schmidt again. Schmidt up into P6 at the moment, but it looks like Furby is trying to come back to him. Keeping it nice and clean. Krasokis is behind these two cars. 3.5 seconds behind. Again, Aidan Furby just trying to use all of the track that he can, that he's legally allowed to use. Pushing hard, leaning on the tyres, but it looks like the Porsche is able just to pull a gap out on him. Got Yannick, who is falling behind Mr. Hood. Steve Hood is in P12, just behind Kevin Pikiri. And Kevin's actually challenging Dobson as well. So Kevin trying to get back that position of P10. I do like a Spa night race. It is just so nice. I love seeing all the LEDs on the cars around the windscreen or windshield, depending on where you come from in the world. You can see Kevin's really on this. He's actually gained 3/10 in that last sector alone. So 296 versus McLaren. And sorry, it's McLaren versus McLaren. Is Kevin going to go for bus stop move? Nicely done, neatly done there by Kevin. Looking to try and get a better drive out. Looks like he's actually maybe got it. He has definitely got it. He's only 2/10 behind. Kevin taking 6/10 out of Dobson there. He goes for the inside line. If he can get the McLaren stopped and turned, Kevin Pikiri does make that stick. So Kevin moving up into P10. Great move on Dobson there. Mitch Yannick hunting down that big Jag. Is he going to do the same? Steve parking his Jag quite in the middle, which he's allowed to do. And forcing Yannick to go very, very, very narrow into turn 1, which then absolutely compromises racing line. So Steve is, I don't want to say an old master, that's wrong, and I shouldn't be saying it when he's going through a Rouge either. But he's a veteran at this. But he's got Yannick on his left-hand side coming down. He has got the inside line. He's also got David Savadis behind him as well. These two are battling. Oh, Savadis is getting caught up in it. Steve Hood goes very, very deep. Again, trying to put the power down. He's going defensive already. And Savadis is flashing like mad. Once these two out of the way, he's got a 5-second penalty to serve, and he still requires a pit stop. So it looks like he's going for a splash and dash, maybe. I dare say Stephen will let him past soon, but that has actually helped Stephen a little bit. He's who doesn't have lights on? Sorry, Marek. It's maybe an ACC glitch. Oh, that really compromised Hood as he came into the corner there. It's always a bit of a gamble where you let a faster car through. And remember, it's not Formula 1 blue flag rules. It's when it's safe to do so. No, you have Macca version without nightlight looking Dobson. Oh, he doesn't have his full beams on, you mean? Ah. It's not a choice. I mean, I don't have my full beams on. Oh, Savadis goes very, very deep into the bus stop. Those are the, what did Luke say was earlier on, plastic milk carton brake pads. Looks like he's used all of his. Yeah, and the thing is, Steve Hood is absolutely entitled, if he is faster, to try and unlap himself. But as you can see, McLaren just racing away. This will be interesting going through Eau Rouge. Wow. Whoa, it's definitely both track limits there, I would say. He's definitely not. He's definitely not. Sorry, Sabi. I absolutely forgot. Oh, Steve. Side by side again. He's not for giving this up. Look, it's sliding all the way around. Krasicus is right behind Furby, again battling for P7. Furby was battling Schmidt, but he's now 1.6 seconds. Yeah, Marek, Ethan Davis, is basically his to win. I don't want to jinx him. My commentator's curse is quite strong. Again, not quite able to get past Yannick, still behind Steve Hood just now. This is the two battles that are going on. I think Steve dropped the gear there just to avoid collision, which was sensible. It was a great battle for a couple of laps there. Yannick eventually coming the better, so it's P12 for Yannick, P13 for the Mr. Jagmeister. Savadis is now into the pits. Davis is only 41 seconds behind, so that's going to be a straightforward pass as well. Davis has got Pratt, who's now only 2.3 seconds behind. So Pratt has made up a little bit of time. Wiesenberg really lost out on the pits. He is 4th, P3 overall once they get past Savadis. But great for Mr. Josh Wood of the CRF, P5. A P6 as well for CRF, my goodness. Who's your third? Ethan, Gabriel and Josh. So 3 CRFs in the top 6. That is really good. That's a very strong performance for the team. Back with this battle again. Still ongoing. 10 seconds for Furby, who is the car ahead of this. The McLaren has been given a 10-second penalty, and that's for significant contact, no position gained. That's going to drop him down. So Davis and Pratt both get past Savadis, who's still in the pits. Wiesenberg should be able to do the same. He's quite, I think he was about 15 seconds behind Pratt. Again, BMW not quite able to get past just yet. Wiesenberg gets past Savadis. It looks like, yeah, Savadis just coming out of the pits now. So don't forget, Wiesenberg had to finish above Savadis. That was a whole gamble. Sebi, Gabriel, or is it Gabriel? Gabriel? Making up 9 positions, Josh making up 12. Dave winning, amazing job by our guys. Absolutely, hats off to the CRF team. Absolutely outstanding performance by all 3 cars. Side by side, there's still nothing between these two. It's still BMW cannot get past the McLaren. He knows he doesn't have to gain that position, but I'm sure he would like to get past and try and make up some time towards Schmitz. They're only 3 seconds behind Schmitz. Oh, it's a dive! Oh, that was not... No, that... Right, okay, chat. Come on, yous are the stewards. What happened here? That, for me, is a huge send. That's cost Krasicus quite a few seconds. 2.4 seconds now. Bouts right behind Richard Vickers. This is Ferrari versus BMW battle. It looks like a good drive for the 296, but Richard able just to keep that going just now. Marek, that was contact with Schmitz in turn 10. Puhon, this is plus 10 for Furby. Just follow Richard through as he comes through. Eau Rouge. Flat out, no fear. Beautifully taken, Richard. And Bouts, that must be a track limit. Geek Furious, let's go Borovic. Yeah, P9 in the Audi. He was actually quite a bit further up. I'm sure he was a P5 at one point with the Audi. So Richard now 1.3 seconds ahead of Bouts there. So obviously the drive that Bouts lost going through Eau Rouge has not helped him. It's helped Richard, but Mr. Hood getting onto the back bumper of the 449 McLaren for P12 again. The power of the Jag. He sure loves that Audi. To be fair, I think the Audi is a beautiful car. I just can't drive it. I can't keep the Audi straight. Don't know how he does it. I genuinely think you need to have some kind of secondary brain somewhere that allows you to be able to control the Audi. And that's why you don't see many people driving the Audi, Geek. But yeah, he's doing an absolutely outstanding job. Pratt has brought the gap down to 1.9 seconds from Ethan Davis. Now, Pratt needs to finish above Davis, but Davis obviously has the fastest lap, which gives him 2 extra points. What's your car to drive, Geek Furious? What's your favourite or your comfortable car that you like to drive? Bouts now on the back bumper. He goes for the switch. He does make that happen. I think Richard was waiting on that happening. Richard moves down to P16. Let's have a look back at that. Just coming up. Richard does go a little bit defensive, but the switch goes for the 296. Richard was maybe a bit polite there, but at the end of the day, there's no point in doing some crazy move that's going to take you both out or earn yourself a penalty. M&M BMW still stuck behind the McLaren. Modestus must be absolutely... He'll be able to close his eyes and draw an exact picture of the back of that McLaren. Still not able to get past, and I would think maybe Eau Rouge, at the top of Eau Rouge, but who knows? There might be because Pratt has now brought it down to 1.3 seconds. They have got 1 minute 50, so where is Ethan just now? One more lap? Maybe 2 laps left? I don't think Pratt's going to gain that much time, but there we go. There's the BMW power. Just not enough. If he had another extra half of a straight. Oh, he goes really wide. Don't know if he got a little bit of oversteer as he came out there, but commentator's curse yet again. Richard's not giving up though. Richard is fighting back. He's 6/10 behind Bouts at the moment. Again, BMW power. The BM is quite nice at Spa. I did a 24-hour race with the Toga Esports team. It looks so peaceful and calm when you're watching from the helicam. It's only when you get down to level with the cars you see actually how fast they're going. Okay, so leader is on the final lap. Ethan Davis is 2.2 seconds to that man who's directly behind him. Let's see if we can see any sparks coming off the under tray of these cars. Nice and clean from Ethan. Not trying to do anything silly, just trying to bring it home, P1. I have to say, both the ARMS and the rookies, both P1s finishing ahead of the second position in their championship. So Ethan and I think Ethan was only 1 point behind. Let me have a quick look at the championship again. Yeah, Ethan was, 2 points behind Ralph Vignon, who is not there now. And he was level with Pratt. So he is going to win that championship. And Modestus, who is down in P8, was 1 point ahead of Wiesenberg, who is ahead of Savadis. So we can firmly say, oh, a drive-through for Yannick. So that will promote Steve Hood up to P13. Side by side again, M&M BMW versus McLaren. Still just not able to get that past Pratt. What has happened? Pratt is only 6/10ths behind. Has he suddenly found some kind of extra horsepower? It's going to be a close finish. I don't know if that's that was more switching his lights off than a flash, but the treble 9 Ferrari has put up a really consistent battle. He's just been unfortunate with the flash of the lights there. Very last ditch effort to try and put Ethan Davis off. Oh, bit of oversteer for both of them. Finishing with 5/10ths between them. And Modestus Krasicus has got past Furby. But a huge congratulations to Ethan Davis, the champion for the AM category of Rookie Wednesdays. Wiesenberg across the line for champion of the Rookies Championship, if that makes any sense. It looks like Furby has got ahead of Krasicus again. What is going on? Geek Furies, yeah, maybe it was. Maybe it was. Pocket, yeah, absolutely great effort by Pratt. Both of these absolutely battling it out to the very last lap. Looks like Modestus is going to finish behind Furby, but he will gain a position because Furby's got that 10-second penalty. In fact, Furby is going to lose out. Furby's going to end up just ahead of Kevin Pikiri. So, yeah, absolutely. But Mr. Davis and the winner of the rookies has already left. So what a great battle. Absolutely great battle. Outstanding. I really enjoyed that. Pocket, whilst watching this, you got a 134 in Misano, damn it. The 133 time is so close. You're lucky. I'm just in the 136s at the moment with a Porca. I really need to find like a couple of seconds. Jan Vickers, thank you, Mac, for another exciting race with brilliant commentary. Jan, you're very, very kind. Thank you so much. I much appreciate that. And tell Richard that he raced an awesome race. It's a pleasure to watch him. Chaz! No, I missed the stream. I hope you've got a good reason. I hope you have a good reason, my friend. I want it in writing. Yeah, I know. He obviously misses the live part of it, Geek. He just likes to hear my dulcet tones. So he does. Amazing. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations. So, let me just tell you, for the rookies, Wiesenberg, Jasper Wiesenberg, who's showing his intermediate on some grid, is the winner of your rookie championship. Huge congratulations to him for that win. And for the ARMS, Ethan Davis for the CRF team, absolutely outstanding. Wins the ARMS series of the Rookies Championship. Outstanding. Everyone should be very proud of themselves. The Rookies is where a lot of very fast drivers in Toga started and are amazing drivers. So Rookies doesn't have anything to be ashamed of. Should be very proud. Pocket, thank you. Thanks for the stream, Mac. You're very welcome. Cheers. You were eating out rice cakes. That is no excuse. Steve, oh my, I need CPR. Oh, yeah, that was good battling, I have to say, and you did very well. So yes, so the next race is on Friday. And it is the World Tour, I believe. Bear with me a second, I will tell you. It'll be Hayden who's going to be commentating on that, and then the following week, we've got the Porsche Cup starting on Tuesday the 8th. We've got the World Series, the penultimate race on Friday the 11th, and then Toga goes truck racing. So there you go. On a Saturday. That is your lineup for this week and next week. I hope you have enjoyed tonight. It's been a pleasure commentating for yous, and I certainly appreciate all the love and support. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Bye bye.